Boys and girls, our learning goal is I can collaborate to develop and publish work that provides perspectives on a global problem for discussions with learners from other countries, explore a local issue by using digital tools to collect and analyze data to identify a solution and make an informed decision, identify the desired and undesired consequences from the use of a product or system. We're going to take what you have researched and use technology to bring your issue to light, to make it more known to people. So we're using technology for positive purposes, and we're going to do that by creating an infographic that we'll be able to display in some type of online form. We're going to take a step back today and focus on the creation of your infographic. And rather than actually trying to create your infographic while still trying to learn how to use Canva, we're going to change our objective this week to identifying and analyzing a digital product and understanding the features of this digital product. So inside of Google Classroom, there's an assignment called Intro to Canva. There are some directions that guide you in what you will be doing on Canva. Our objective is going to be to navigate and utilize the basic features of a digital work environment. You've studied your global issue, you've done your research. Now it's time to create your infographic. However, before you create your infographic, you have to have a good understanding of how to use the tools to create it. We're going to use Canva to create our infographic. So today you won't focus on your global research, but focus on something that you like. The purpose of this lesson is to understand how to create a digital poster using Canva so that you will be able to create your infographic about your global issue. Your directions this week: create a Canva infographic on one of the following topics. Yourself, something you enjoy doing, a program, a club, team in which you participate, something that you don't like or bothers you, your favorite subject in school, someone you would like to meet. Why do you want to meet that person? What did this person accomplish? Interesting facts about this person. It doesn't matter if this person is living or dead. Guidelines for your infographic, and these are the minimal guidelines. You have to have at least 3 sections. Each of the sections has to have a title, an informational section, and a trivial section. The title section has to have the name of the topic, an image, and a subheading. The informational section has to have at least 3 important facts about your topic and at least 1 image for each fact. The trivial section needs to have at least 3 important facts about your topic and at least 1 image for each fact. You also have to have a background color, 3 additional graphics or images, at least 1 YouTube video that is appropriate for school. You must check your spelling counts, and once you're done, share your product with the class. Also send it to me. In order to accomplish all of this inside of Google Classroom, there are a few more things. There is a sample infographic. This sample shows you everything that you have to have in your infographic. A title, the title happens to be my name. A subheading, which says technology teacher. It says you have to have at least 3 facts about your person or your topic. I actually have 6 facts. 3 trivial facts. So these facts down here are trivial facts about myself. There's an image for each fact. And down here is a YouTube video with an explanation of what this is a video of. You'll sign into Canva with your Google Classroom. So here's my design inside of Canva. And just to show you that YouTube video does work right there. So if I double click on it, so inside of Canva, once you're ready to create, what you would do is you would click in the upper right area of your screen, create a design. And you're making an infographic, so choose infographic. There's several templates from which you can choose to create your infographic. I recommend that you use one of these templates. However, if you wish to make yours from scratch, then by all means, that is what you can do. I'm going to use this one right here. So I just click on it and it loads. And this is the actual template that I used when I made my infographic. Everything pretty much is different because I changed pretty much everything on here except for maybe the fonts. The way this works is you can just click in the areas and you can type what you want to type. So let's say I want to create this about myself again. Just type Ryan F. Evans. You can click inside. You can type, click into this. I'll just leave that the same. You can click into these text boxes and change things as you wish. I'll just type, I teach at Haskell School. You can change the font color. So if I highlight this, the font colors would be right there, just like in a word processing document. You can choose more colors if the color that you see that you want is not there. So maybe I want that dark blue color like that. You can change your font style or size. Right now it's 11. Maybe I want it to be 14. And you can actually change your actual fonts. You can change your background color. So if I click on my main page right here, I have background colors and I can choose a different background color. Maybe I want it to be that color, or we'll just choose a lighter color. You can animate it. And the animation usually shows up in the beginning when it first loads. So I'll just choose that animation. You can change the timing of your animation. So maybe I want it to be 14 seconds. You could also add additional text boxes. So if you wanted to add other text boxes, you could do that. So here's a text box if I wanted to add that, and it shows up down here. And I could change the name. We'll just leave it at Sparkle, and I can make it larger or smaller. I might want to change that color. I'll just move that up there. You can change that color if you want. So right now it's kind of a goldish color. Maybe I want it to be a pinkish color. These images. So this image, I'm actually going to delete the image and delete that because that image is in a frame. So if I go to Elements and scroll down to right here where it says Frames, and I click See All, I have some different frames here. So I can choose any of these frames. Maybe I want to choose this frame instead of that circle frame. So I have my frame up here, and I actually got the picture of myself from my computer. But you can go to Photos, and let's see if we have a photo of a killer whale. So here's a photo of a killer whale. So maybe I want this photo inside of that frame. I would just drag this photo in there, and you can see when it loads up in there, it stays in there. So that's how that works right there. These icons, you could use these. I just used any images for icons. I didn't use photos. I went to Elements. I'll just get rid of frames. And you have a variety of different things. You have stickers, you have charts, gradients, simple drawings. So simple drawings might be good for your icons, but you could also use images also. I think for what I did was for a couple, I did maybe I searched maps for one. Some of these you can change the color for, and some you cannot. This one you can't change the color for. The icons that I chose for mine, I was able to change the color for. And you know if you can change the color for these because you'll see the color chart up here to change color. So if I wanted to change that to a different color, maybe blue, that would look like that, white, purple. And once again, these are all frames. I recommend you put your pictures in frames, but it's not required. It does look, your pictures do look nicer in frames. To add a frame again, what I did was I went over to Elements, and frames are right here, and you can just click See All to see the frames. And maybe I want to use this cell phone frame, so I can use that. Oops. And I can find a picture, and maybe this time I want a picture of a walrus to put in there. There's some pictures, and maybe I want that one, so I'll just grab that and drag it over there, and see it fits right really nice into that. And I can make that larger or smaller and move that around to wherever I want to do that. So this is a pretty intuitive tool that you could use. These text boxes, you can click on them, you can move them around. There's also different backgrounds, so maybe you want a jelly bean background. That doesn't really look that nice, but you can change your background to look something like that. And there's a variety of other different designs in here that you can choose from. Make sure that whatever background you do choose, it goes along with your design, so that the text is easy to read and it doesn't conflict with your infographic. Another thing you could do is you could add videos. So down here, if I click more, there's a link for YouTube, and I can type in, maybe I want some type of video of Shamu. See what I can get here. So if I click there, and now that video is added, and you should type something about that video. And if I double click on it, the video should play. So there's my video. Once you're done, there's a couple of things that you need to do. The first thing you need to do is, in this area, I'm logged in as a teacher under my account. What you would do is, in this area, you're going to click something that says share, send to teacher. So you're going to click that, but I also want you to click share, and share this with the class so that the entire class can see. So right now it's going to say Mr. Evans' class, and the eyeball is turned off. You're going to click on Can View. And make sure you click Can View, because if you click Can Edit, that means other people will be able to change your video, your infographic. So Can View.